What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you guys don't know who we are the Cultons. And today we're gonna give you guys 8 mistakes that you should avoid as a first-time cruiser.
Number 1, skipping the safety drill. Skipping the safety drill can be very bad, as you probably won't know where the safety equipment is located, or just simply you won't know where you go in case of an emergency. Now, this is why you should definitely make sure that you go to the safety drill. And matter of fact, you might as well just get it over with. As soon as you get on the cruise, find out where your safety drill is being located, find out where your muster station is, and head there right away. Now, most cruise lines will also not allow the cruise to actually take off unless you do your safety drill. They will make an announcement over the overhead saying, everybody must do their safety drill. We are still waiting for people to do their safety drill. Now, if you don't want yourself to be one of those people that they're calling over the overhead, make sure you get it done right away.
The second thing you should avoid as a first-time cruiser is not setting your clocks to the cruise time. The ships operate at a tight schedule, and you're gonna have to do a lot of different activities at a special time. So when you're doing this, you gotta make sure that you're using the cruise's time. Usually the cruise has different times all around the cruise ship, so you're able to look at that, as well as looking at their app, which has the cruise time on there. If you don't have that, you also could just change your time on your phone manually so that you'll be able to always be on cruise time. And when you're doing excursions off the ship, you'll always know exactly what the time is, and you'll be able to get back on the ship at the right time, and you'll make sure that you won't be late. Along with this, the cruise ship goes into different time zones, so you gotta also be prepared to change your clocks to different time zones to make sure that it's gonna be the same time zone as the cruise ship. Usually the cruise director of the ship will make this announcement on the overhead, so you don't have to usually worry about that, but sometimes you can miss it, so make sure to always know what the time is on the cruise ship and make sure that your phones is set to that right time.
Number 3, do not overpack. Now, it might be really hard to not overpack, especially if you're going on a longer cruise, but I promise you, you don't need as much clothes as you think you need. Most of the times you might be reusing some of your clothes, and even if there's a washer on the cruise ship, you're able to wash your clothes, so there's no need for you to keep bringing so much clothes. Also, on embarkation day and disembarkation day, you don't want to be holding too many bags, as it could be very heavy, or you maybe have to put your luggage on buses and stuff, and the bus could be full. So if you didn't have too many bags, you'll be able to actually go on the bus and not fill up the bus and things like that. So you want to make sure that you look out for that. Also, if you're out and about and you're shopping for souvenirs and stuff, you want to make sure that you have enough space in your bag to be able to bring those souvenirs home with you. Also, you might be taking a plane to your destination or to your cruise, so you want to make sure that you don't have your bags too heavy, or else they're going to have to make you charge extra.
The fourth mistake you should try to avoid is forgetting to bring your important documents. There are several important documents that you need to bring with you. Different things such as your passport, identification, travel visas, boarding passes, travel insurance information, all that type of stuff. If you forget any of these, you might not be able to get back on the ship, and you might even encounter some difficulties when you're on your trip. Also, if you forget your travel insurance information, you might not be covered in case of a medical emergency or other unexpected events. And this can result in additional expenses and stress, with something you really don't want to get on when you're on a cruise ship.
You don't want to get all the way up to the last step on embarkation day and then have to be turned around because you don't have your documents with you. Number 5, not following dress code. Firstly, many cruise lines have a specific dress code for certain areas, such as, the most important, the dining room. You don't want to show up to the dining room in shorts or a swimsuit, because you will be turned around and they will have you change your clothes. Also, make sure you look at the dress code for the different activities before you actually get to the activity. For another example, if you're having a volleyball tournament or a basketball tournament, or anything in like the sports area, they want you to make sure that you have closed-toe shoes. So again, just make sure you go ahead and check out the dress code before you actually get to these activities. And lastly, dressing up for things such as formal nights can actually be super fun. You guys could take pictures and stuff, and I know you guys don't want to be in sandals and a swimsuit on formal night while you're taking pictures. Also, you'll kind of look a little out of the ordinary if you show up wearing something like that for formal night. Everyone's going to be staring at you and looking at you and things like that, so just go ahead and follow the dress code.
The number 6 thing you should avoid is not doing research before you get on your cruise. Different cruise lines cater to different types of travelers, so it's important that when you look up certain cruises before you get on there, you gotta know exactly what type of cruise it is. Some cruises are more for, you know, the laid back people, the people that like to lounge around, you know, lay around, just kind of enjoy the cruise, kind of go through the cruise smoothly. While some other cruises like to be more about fun ships and more about partying and doing other stuff like that. So if you guys are gonna be on a cruise ship, make sure to look up what type of cruise ship it is and just do a little bit more research and make sure to look at what type of cruise you're going to get on. One of the things that we like to do is always look up different vlogs and different videos online of these ships just to get a feel of exactly what the kind of ambiance and what kind of the feeling of the cruise ship is going to be like. And when we look at these videos, we get a sense of how it's gonna go, and we're not gonna be surprised when we get on the ship. So make sure to do this research so that you're prepared for any potential challenges or even surprises that may arise, and it will help you out in the long run.
Number 7, not booking reservations before your cruise. Making reservations can ensure that you get to do the activities and dining experiences that you want. Many cruise lines offer specialty dining options and onboard activities that require reservations. If you don't book in advance, you might miss out on those experiences. Now, making reservations can help you avoid long wait times or overcrowding. You may have to wait in a line or miss out entirely if the venue is at capacity. Popular excursions can also sell out really quickly, so I know you don't want to miss all the fun and popular activities, so book in advance to avoid disappointment. Now, this is probably one of the most important mistakes that a first-time cruiser can make.
But before we get into it, we want to invite you guys to click that subscribe button and even click a like on this video. If you haven't been on a cruise before, or you probably have and this video is still helping you out, make sure to click that like button and even put a comment down below of what your favorite tip was. Now, the final mistake that we feel is the most important that you guys should try to avoid if you're a first-time cruiser or if you're just a cruiser in general. Don't be late to the cruise. When it's a port day, you guys are getting off the ship, you can lose sense of time. If you arrive late, the ship may have already left and you'll be left behind, which can not only bring disappointment, but also could be very expensive and disruptive to your travel plans. And one of the most embarrassing things that can happen to you is being filmed as a pier runner. You don't know what a pier runner is? That's one of the people that you'd be seeing online where they're running to the ship because they know they have been late doing some kind of excursion or drinking a lot at a certain bar. And you're running up to the ship and you come up there and everybody's cheering you on or even booing at you, waiting for you to leave the ship. Not only is it embarrassing, but sometimes people could get mad at you because you're wasting their time of leaving the port. So make sure to always be on time. Again, going back to setting your clocks to ship's time and make sure you're getting there on the right time and making sure that you are having a great time on your trip for you and for others.
Now, we hope you guys take these tips into consideration and use them on your very first cruise, or if you already have been on a cruise, on your next cruise. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, we are
Them Cultons.
And we'll see you guys in our next video. Peace.